The Eagles are on a 5-game winning streak.
These guys are getting used to winning, and once that happens, they're going to be a championship-caliber team.
And here we have our two players who are the focus of our Star Watch for today's game. There's a look, Dick, at the starting lineups.
Mr. Nessler, I like the two big men at the power forward position. Two of the more highly skilled players on the court. Definitely a matchup we want to pay attention to.
Teams are ready to go, and we're ready for the tip. And after all the anticipation, we're underway.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
For two. Nope. Tries for two. Scorches the net. The man might be in a little bit of trouble here, Dick. And they go into their motion offense, working with 4 around 1 here.
Well, you know, the key, as you said, Brad, is motion. You have to have good movement on the perimeter to set up the guy on the inside, and everything's keyed about the entry to the post player. When he gets the ball, you can run backdoor cuts, you can run screens, you can run back screens, you can do a lot of things on the perimeter, get open layups off the key, getting the ball to the big guy on the interior.
Both teams are looking to get something going here. Clayton receives the ball. From the corner, off the mark, Suber handles the pass. The Eagles have been making some strides and are really improving. And I'm sure as a coach, Dick, you always like it when your team's playing great basketball.
Hey, they've been playing well these past few weeks. Steady improvement is all a coach can really ask for.
Gave it up. He puts up the J. Off the mark. The Eagles set up offensively now. On the outside. And our trifecta for the night. Aaron Andrews on the sideline. And with Dick Vitale, I'm Brad Nessler. Nice to have you along with us. Now they work it around the perimeter. For the bucket, drains it. Good find on that back cut, Mr. Vitale.
It's great seeing those types of plays. That's team basketball.
Goes up for 2. He hits it. The Tigers are really looking to turn up the pressure and the overall game tempo with this press, Dick.
I'll tell you, it looks like they want the tempo to be at the higher end of the spectrum. This will definitely impact the pace.
They're going to call that a backcourt violation.
Somebody got a little nervous that time, Brad.
Looking for a good shot. It's stolen. Holmes handles the pass. They work it around the perimeter. He throws it up from downtown. Knocks it down. He shoots from the corner.
Hey, when are these guys going to be able to make a shot?
Royster getting after it and saves it.
Coach looking to change his lineup.
On the dribble, gives it up. And there's a lazy pass. It's stolen away. Turnover. Will it turn into 2 the other way? Offensively, they set up into a 1-4 high alignment. Now looking to create with a ball screen.
Hey, the pick and roll is one play that so many teams use these days. A great way to buy a step for the dribbler.
And they come out here in the dribble drive.
Well, doing a great job. Getting spacing is the key because you don't want to allow help to come over to stop the penetration. Spread the court, put the ball on the floor, and attack the basket. Create opportunities for your teammate.
He puts it up quick to beat the clock. Now in transition. He shoots from the deep corner. Wow, the horrific shooting continues.
Confidence has got to be an issue now, Brad. They're great effort defensively. He says, "Thou shalt not enter thy lane, baby. Get it out of here. I'm the landlord." Terrific score off the fast break.
Top of the circle, they work it around the perimeter. Off the glass and no good. Balanced teams, Dick. What are some of the things that they'll try to accomplish when they step out on the court?
They feel they are more successful when they focus their attention on doing a bit of both, Brad. They have the personnel to be able to play up-tempo at one end and play in the half court at the other.
They'll work it around the arc. They get an open look for three. Scorches the net with a J.
Up and inside.
Goes up with a shot. They've yet to put together a decent string of good looks at the basket.
Hey, they're getting frustrated and playing right into the defense's hands.
Both teams looking to get things going here. Now at the offensive end. Had a momentary look from three-point land. About 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They go into the low block. Good defensive stance there against the spin move.
Well, the key is to beat him to the spot. I'll tell you what I like about him, Brad. He brings all kinds of energy to the floor.
Gave it up. We approach 10 seconds now on the shot clock.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
Looking to reset the offense. He shoots from the top of the circle.
Shot was no good, baby. Beautiful use of the screen, though.
And look at him swing that ball.
Hey, when you get ball reversals like that, Brad, you put pressure on the defense. Enough pressure, and you'll make them crack.
They work it around the perimeter. Outside jumper. It'd be nice if he could get some assistance out there. That young man is doing it all for his team right now.
I'm sorry, Brad, but this young fella seems to be their only hope at the moment.
The small forward takes the feed. The Eagles get into a 1-4 high alignment. Moving it around the perimeter. Swan pump fakes. Wide open. The missed shot. Holmes handles the feed. Looking to move it around the perimeter for two. He couldn't get it to fall. On the dribble, gives it up. Calling for an off-ball screen. Cross court. There's a nice high pick. On the left side. Cross court. Now with about 10 seconds to shoot.
Look at that spacing.
From way outside.
Great job of freeing himself with the screen, but shot won't go.
Holmes handles the feed. The defense is really commanding the tempo.
Hey, they're keeping him out of sync.
Looking for a good shot.
So human eraser. I love shot blockers. They add such a dimension to your team.
Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Lobs it. They set up offensively now. Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Tries for two. They can't seem to get the ball to go in tonight, Dick.
They have to start making better passes and start going towards the basket more.
That spin move's not going to work against this defense.
That's a no-no, baby. Defensive player beats him to the spot.
Here's a look at each team's record, both their conference and their overall marks.
You always want to do well in conference games. This team plays a lot differently when he's in the game, Brad.
Is that good or bad, Dick, you think?
I think they play a lot more under control.
They set up with 4 out and 1 in. Up fake.
High post screen, gonna use it?
Shoots. They are struggling from trifecta land so far.
Yeah, they're having serious trouble hitting the shot tonight, Brad. That's surprising for this team.
He makes the block. Gets the J to fall. Well, let's take a look at the tempo each team is going to try to set for this game. Richard?
Well, whenever you have two teams looking to control the speed of the game, you need to keep your eye on how each team makes changes. Setting the tempo can be an advantage, but adapting can be just as important.
On the outside. We approach 10 seconds now on the shot clock. They get it to go. Time to pick up the defense here now. Jumper scores it. Let's see if they can get a good shot this trip. And we've got a change in possession here.
The coaches and players are just too good, and they'll be exposed. So far, it's been a demonstration of teamwork here today.
Ivy handles the feed. The Eagles transition into offense. Thinks about the shot. Cross court. From three-point range. Jumper won't go. The Tigers can definitely be classified as an up-tempo team. Wouldn't you agree with that, Dick?
Up-tempo teams really want to put pressure on the defense. They want to create tempo in the game, and they want the tempo to be at a high pace.
And we're at the 8-minute mark. Inside. In the lane. Nope. The defensive rebound coming the other way.
As soon as you get that defensive rebound,
he rejects it. Royster is seemingly at an emotional low right now.
Emotionally, he needs some inspiration.
Copeland picks up the foul.
He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you.
First one, good. He misses the second. Strong rebound.
Once you get that board, you've got to be looking up court.
They work the perimeter. Goes up for two. He nails the bucket. Gave it up. Too physical.
They need him out there, Brad, just like I need you, man. This guy is the glue.
7 minutes left on the game clock. On the right side. Launches the three. Off the mark. Now at the offensive end. On the dribble, gives it up. Ten seconds. He bombs from outside. Can't connect. Gave it up. We're at the 6-minute mark. You betcha. What kind of player do you need in order to play up-tempo, Dick?
Hey, usually they're always looking to run. They like to get the rebound and go. They like to really push the ball up court and attack.
Working it around the perimeter. He pulls up with a jumper. Off the mark. They get that rejected. On the dribble, gives it up. Ten to shoot now. He shoots from the corner and come up short. Well, let's take a look at the tempo each team is going to try to set for this game, Richard.
Well, whenever you have two teams looking to control the speed of the game, you need to keep your eye on how each team makes changes. Setting the tempo can be an advantage, but adapting can be just as important. Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. He uses the shot fake. Now the turnaround jumper. Missed the jumper. They're going to pull it out and run something else here.
Coach about to adjust his rotation. Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
He looks for three. Busts the J. 4 minutes left on the game clock.
Coach about to juggle the lineup.
For two. And the ball's out of bounds. We'll go back the other way. He may be in some trouble here. Gave it up.
Little two-man game there, Brad.
Down inside. Puts up the jumper.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly. They've got a shooter spotting up on the three-point line.
On the left side. Now at the offensive end. On the outside. About 3 minutes remaining. Now they work it around the perimeter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. On the right side. Loose ball. Great play.
They strip him of the basketball. Got a little too fancy. Too much mustard there, baby. Look at this going coast to coast. Nobody stops the ball. I mean, he just has an open lane, man. You can put a Mack truck through there.
Offensively, they set up into a 1-4 high alignment. Looking for a good shot. Tries to get the D to bite. Way out on top. Controlling the ball. 10 to shoot. He pulls the trigger. He doesn't get the hoop. And there's sort of a snapshot of our game tempo.
A little half-court action and a little fast breaking, Brad. As a result, we have a balanced tempo reading.
2 minutes left on the game clock. They work it around the perimeter. Tries for 2. 10 to shoot. That's taking it strong to the hoop, right, Dick?
I tell you, he was fearless right there. Did a great job taking it to the rack. And some great concentration to finish strong.
The missed shot. I wouldn't mind seeing him change things up a little bit, Dick, here.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Setting up offensively. On the dribble, gives it up. We're at the 1 minute mark. He shoots from the elbow. They got it.
Let's see if they go 2 for 1 here, Brad.
Out on the right wing. Foul charge. And, of course, his season average.
Hey, the numbers can be nice, but they can also be deceiving. You never want to judge someone purely by their averages, no matter how high or low they may seem.
There's a reason they're called free throws. The Eagles set up offensively now. Cross court. Fakes a jumper. Cross court. Ten to shoot. Shoots from outside. Missed it. Shot clock is dead. Gave it up. He puts it up at the horn. Buries the fadeaway.
Their shooting was absolutely atrocious, to put it mildly. They're going to have to do some serious regrouping in the locker room.
Looks like they're going to go with a full-court man-to-man press, Dick. They'll work it around the arc. The student section is all rallied up, and they are ready to battle.
Oh, yes, the student body, always full of comedy and excitement. Up and inside.
About 10 seconds left in the shot clock. And a momentary look from three-point land. Here comes the ball screen with the big shot. Off the mark. That was nice. They're working around the perimeter. There's the rejection. He gets the shot to fall. Receives the pass. Goes up for 2. Goes in. Comedy receives the pass. Puts up the J. Scorches the net with a J. Ricks receives the ball. Moving it around the perimeter. He dribbles around the trap.
Way to attack that trap, young man.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. Now at the offensive end. 10 on the shot clock. Fed the low block. He shoots from the top of the key. Nails the jumper.
Great pressure, great double team, really explosive.
And has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that block shot.
Offensively, they set up into a 1-4 high alignment. Top of the circle, they work it around the perimeter. There's the fake. Cross court. On the shot clock. That spin move not successful, Dick.
I think a great job on the defense, not allowing him to make that turn.
Harm and foul. Ego makes the first shot.
Makes those free throws count. Let's go back on that campus as BMOC. Big man on campus, baby.
On the dribble, gives it up. He fires it up. Perfectly executed. On the left side. And now there's a whistle and a foul. Ivy. He misses the first shot. Some subs get ready to check in. Misses. Dick, this team is having some serious problems at the free throw line.
And it's a collective effort by all of them tonight. Look at that spacing.
A little two-man action. Looking for a good shot. Goes up. Nope. For two. Oh, yes. There's a double team waiting there. On the left side. Tries for two. Off the glass and no good. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc looking for the open jumper. Here they go in transition. For the bucket. He buries the shot. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
I think they're trying to make a statement. Ball's coming from the sideline. On the outside. He attempts the jump shot. Off the mark. They set up for round one. They work the perimeter. Fakes the shot. Gave it up. Goes up for two.
Great job of running the defender into the screen for the nice J.
Pushes it up. Lets it fly. I wonder if he's ever going to get any help from his teammates, Dick. He's doing it all and then some.
At some point, his team is going to have to step up and play at his level. He's carrying them right now.
Working it around the perimeter. He unloads a three. Can't connect. For two. He can't get the hoop to fall. Looks like a 1-4 high alignment. Now the high screen.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. 10 seconds. On the left side. With the big shot. On the dribble, gives it up. Takes a medium-range jumper.
They're having a rough time getting them to drop, Brad. They should take it to the basket and get some easy hoops.
Inside. From the corner. Scores it. We're ready to get back to the action. Puts it on the floor and up and under. Miss after miss after miss. Dick, their shooting has been horrid.
This display of poor shooting is appalling, Brad. Coach has got to be upset with his team right now.
There's a high screen.
Good job of stepping out on the screener.
On the shot clock. Here's the three ball. Busts the J. Tries for two. No good from the field. Swan handles the pass. Too much. That's a foul. He gets the layup to go and the foul.
What a hoop.
The Eagles.
As a team, they need to improve in this department. Poor team free throw shooting costs a lot of teams games.
He shoots from the top of the circle. Nails a sweet jumper.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Nails the J. On the outside. With the J. Busts the jumper. Lots of room and come up short. Looks at the three. Busts the fadeaway J. Now that's how you take the ball to the basket.
Doing a wonderful job putting the ball on the floor and getting into the painted area.
Banks receives the ball. Now they work it around the perimeter. Pump fakes. We approach 10 seconds now on the shot clock. They look to get it to the inside with the catch. Nice execution on the spin.
I'll tell you, great spin move to the basket.
Holmes handles the pass. Trying to feed the low block for the bucket. Off the mark. Looking for a good shot. Out of bounds and a change in possession. Cross court. Now with about 10 seconds to shoot. The Tigers looking to attack in transition. Buries it home. The Tigers are looking, Dick, to force the tempo by extending their defense.
You know, forcing your opponent to play in a full court is a great idea if you have the athleticism to play that style, Brad. Terrific block shot, though. He's a dominator blocking shots on the interior.
They work it around the perimeter. That spin move not successful, Dick.
I did a great job on the defense not allowing him to make that turn.
From the corner. Knocked it down. The Eagles are going to move away from their preferred style of play and look at playing a bit more in the half court here, Dick. They've got a lead to protect.
At this point, playing in the half court would be a wise move. They don't really need to score, but do need for time to come off the clock.
The Tigers have one thing going for them, and that's the fact that they're an up-tempo team. They've got to crank it up another notch in order to cut into this lead. At the foul. Rims off. This team has got to be so frustrated. They are terrible at the free throw line tonight.
They have to figure out what they're doing wrong and fix it.
Down in the low block. He shoots the jumper. Gets the J to fall. Pushes it up. Now they'll set the play. They'll work it around the arc. He goes up with it. We're at the 7-minute mark. Goes up for 2. And he misses the shot. Out on the wing. Takes his jumper. Knocks it down. Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers. Up and inside.
Offensively, they set up into a 1-4 high alignment. And a momentary look from three-point land. 10 on the shot clock. He shoots at the buzzer. Nails the J. Six minutes left on the game clock. There was no doubt about that one. They work it around the perimeter. He rejects it. The missed shot. Five minutes left in the game clock. Oh, That's charging.
Great defense, Brad.
Suber receives the pass. Pushes it up. Now at the offensive end. Moving it around the perimeter.
Turnover by the senior.
The Tigers in transition. And that was just coast to coast for the score. Out on the wing. They transition into a 1-4 high alignment. We're going to move it around the perimeter. About 4 minutes remaining on the game clock. Definitely a foul. The layup's good and one, Dick.
Hey, that's good concentration.
Well, here we have a look at one of the sophomores for this team.
He may be young, but if he's on the floor for this team, any way he can.
Wide, short, long, doesn't matter, doesn't go. Trying to pack it inside. That one's blocked from behind.
Great rotation by the D. I love it. Look at that spacing.
Tries to turn, and the defense comes up with a play.
What a terrific play to stop that spin move. Double team now, bad angle.
American is in the bonus.
They have one of the toughest things to get in sports. Expert, Brad. See situations and knowing how to react to them correctly and quickly is a great, great thing.
Foul shot is not good. And they can't find the rhythm at the line.
I see a lot of them rushing their shots, Brad.
Looking for a good shot. 3 minutes left in the game clock. He buries the shot. Controlling the ball. Gave it up. Now at the offensive end. Listen to the crowd. You can cut the intensity with a knife.
Hey, pandemonium is in full effect.
On the left side. Try to come up with a steal, and they do. He's just not seeing the floor, Dick.
He doesn't want to, Brad. He wants to score, and I'll tell you, that ain't good for team morale, baby.
He shoots. Perfectly executed. This one might go down to the final buzzer.
In close games like this, Brad, offensive and defensive execution is very important.
Cross court. Now into their offensive set. Shot rejected. On the right side. Looks like they're going to reset the offense here. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Off the glass. He shoots the jumper. Missed it. Buries it. And with that, we got a break. Let's check in with Aaron Andrews. Aaron?
Well, this is probably a wise timeout here. As you guys know, it gives the coaching staff a chance to discuss strategy, discuss plays, and point out cues which will help the players make decisions. Let's see what unfolds here, guys.
Well, let's see now if they've gotten everything sorted out during that last timeout.
Yes, it's time to see just how focused the team is. In a situation like this, it's all up to the 5 on the floor to carry out the game plan and play together.
Back to the live action we go. 5 points separate these two squads right now.
No one's leaving this building without a fight, Brad.
Tries for 2. Lays it up. A nice job of getting to the hole right there, Dick.
I'll tell you, he's really attacking the goal. He's going in fearless, and he's absolutely attacking the defense.
Well, it's time to start fouling. They got to stop the clock, Dick. Teams in college basketball, that's for sure.
I'll tell you, team free throws love it.
Second shot, no good.
This is a very important possession. They got to score to stay alive.
Welcome back, and we're set to inbound after the timeout. Looks like they're going to be facing some pressure now, Dick. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
He misses the jumper. Foul, and that stops the clock again. Well, Dick, here's a player in just his freshman year.
But being a student athlete is something on a whole other level. There are a lot of challenges you have to meet if you want to keep your balance and be successful.
Misses the second. And the free throw woes continue.
This is an embarrassing display of free throw shooting, Brad.
And they continue to foul to stop the clock. Chance to... Makes the shot. Gets the second shot. Swatted from behind.
Never saw him coming, Brad.
Steps to the line for the freebie. Hits the first. Well, the arc looked good. American walks away as the victor in this very good matchup.
They'll be happy to walk away with a victory from such an evenly matched opponent.
Brad Nessler saying so long for my partners Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews. Thanks for joining us.